Okay, up next is to factor these polynomials using these algebra tiles. Let's go take a step back and factor something a little simpler. How about let's just factor the number 10, right? So you think of things that you can multiply together to get 10. Let's just grab some units here. Okay, do I have 10? Yeah, there's 10. So the way you factor things is to put them into rectangles, right? So if I can make a rectangle, that means that it is factorable that way. So I could do 1 times 10, right? That works. Or I could factor it this way, right? 5 times 2, or 2 times 5. Is there any other way that I can factor it? You know, if I do it in 4s. No, see, I can't make a complete rectangle. See, or if I try to do it with 3s, right? So I get really close to doing it with 3s, but I have a 9. I have a rectangle of 9 and then 1 left over, so it's not factorable that way. And if I try to do it with 2s, again, now it can be done again, right? I can do 2, 2, 2, and 2. So 2 times 5, but I already have that there. And I could do 1s, right? 1, 1, 1, 1. So down to 1 times 10, which is already included in my factors there. Now, if I want to factor a polynomial, we're going to do it the same way. So we take, we have an x squared, we have 5x's, and we have plus 6. So let's grab 6 here. Okay, so one thing I can do is, let's see if I can make a rectangle this way, right? X squared plus 5x's, and this doesn't work, right? Because this doesn't actually, you know, my x is not equal to 3.5 or whatever, so I can't really do it that way. So I need to kind of go back to how I multiplied things. Remember how I had like x plus something up here and x plus something over here? So maybe I can split these up and maybe do 3 there and 2 there. Yep. And then fill in this spot with all my 1s. Yeah, so I have x squared plus 5x plus 6 could be written as a rectangle, x plus 3 by x plus 2, right? So x times x is x squared, x times 3 is 3x, x times 2 is 2x, and 2 times 3 is 6. So we have this sort of rectangle that we could split up into. X plus 2 and x plus 3 is x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6, which these two would combine to make 5x. Okay, so that's one example. Now, what if we had something like this? X squared minus 9. Okay, so we have x squared, and then we have minus 9. And 3 more. Okay, so what are the ways that we can make this into a rectangle? Now, I can't put this next to this, so it's going to have to go here. And let's see if I can move the camera a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is going to go here, and this is going to go here. Now, in the world, there are all these zeros around, right? I have like 0x over here, right, and 0x over here. This is nothing, right? But I could have some 0 pairs, right? So this is equal to 0x, right? And this is equal to 0x. I have them kind of like floating around in space. Now, I have all these 0x's hanging around, and I can use them to fill in and make a rectangle. So let me take these 3x's and put them here, and let me take these negative 3x's and put them over here. So I still have x squared minus 9 because 3x minus 3x is still 0. And I have x squared minus 9 all right there. So this is x plus 3 on this side. And over here I have x minus 3 over here. Right? So this is x plus 3 times x minus 3 is an equivalent expression to x squared minus 9. Okay, so that's an example of two ways that you can factor using these algebra tiles.